today's video we are going to talk about more upcoming severe weather for parts of the central and southern US. But before we can get into this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that might like these types of forecasts or might be in the path of this severe weather. But anyways, to get right into this forecast. So right now we are looking at the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow. We do have two certain areas that have a severe weather risk for tomorrow. Now we can go ahead and so we have one slight risk area over here in parts of Oklahoma and the Panhandle of Texas. This is where you're expecting some of the severe weather tomorrow. You're also expecting some severe weather for parts of the Northeast in that area. Mostly of the tornado threat is very low for this one, but you do still have that little tornado threat area in that green area. That's a 2% risk of tornadoes in a 25-mile radius. You can look at the hail risk, and it's pretty decently high for parts of Oklahoma and Texas. You got a 15% chance of severe hail. This is up to, I would say, apple-sized hail. Probably smaller though. Probably only about golf ball-sized hail with these storms. But if there's enough energy there, you could certainly get up to 2-inch sized hail there. You can look at the wind risk, and wind risk is pretty small for the one of the slight risk areas. That's a 5% risk of severe wind up to 60 miles per hour. And then you got another more higher risk up here in the Northeast. You got a 50% chance of severe wind up to 60 miles per hour wind gusts and up in that yellow risk, and up to 40 miles per hour wind gusts in the green risk. There, we do have a higher risks. Well, we do have higher severe weather risks for Wednesday. This is Wednesday's outlook. And you do already have a slight risk for severe weather. I do think this is going to be upgraded to an enhanced risk maybe tomorrow or the actual day this happens. So yeah, you got the slight risk right there. You got a more isolated risk, which is in the marginal risk right there. And you also do have your general thunderstorm risk in the light green colors. That's where you're expecting general thunderstorms. Not any severe storms are expected there, but you might have some general thunderstorms there. Mainly the threats that are in the general thunderstorm area are possibly lightning and heavy rain. And then you got the probabilistic. We don't have the separate tornado risks and wind risk and hail risk, but we do have the probabilistic for every hazard. There's already a significant risk out with that hatched area right there. That's for every risk so far. And then the yellow risk, you have a 50% chance of every risk so far. And the 5% risk, you do have a 5% risk of every hazard. Now let's go ahead and look at the future simulated radar. Alright, so now we're looking at the simulated future radar. You got some very widespread showers for parts of Texas, getting into New Mexico. And then you can go ahead and go over to the midday hours of Tuesday. You're starting to see some isolated thunderstorms developing in parts of the Colorado, New Mexico area, even Kansas there. And then you're going to see some stronger storms start to develop a couple hours later, mainly in the kind of panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. And then you're going to see these take more coverage about the mid-afternoon hours of Wednesday. Some more severe thunderstorms over here in parts of the southwestern part of Kansas. And then let's go ahead and move this even forward even more. And you're getting into the Wednesday hours now. Wednesday early morning hours. And you're starting to see these storms really start to blow up. This is where the slight risk is. Yeah, that's actually no, this is from the slight risk for tomorrow. And then you can really see that move forward. Now we're getting into about the Wednesday risk, and you're starting to see these storms kind of take coverage pretty much in this whole slight risk area. That's in about that area. Looks like some more stronger storms even up here and getting into Missouri there. Let's go ahead and look at so we can go a little bit more further. Let's go over to the latest. Alright, so there we go. So now we can go a little bit more further. So we get into about late afternoon hours, and you're starting to see these storms about mid-afternoon hours actually. These storms are really starting to blow up about about Wednesday mid-afternoon hours, and then you're getting into the late afternoon hours now. Still, these storms are really keep going, and then you're getting into the overnight hours of Wednesday. You're still seeing some storms, maybe some stronger storms in there up here in Tennessee and the Mississippi border. And then you're still going. Let's go over to the southeastern region, and you do have you should see a severe weather risk for Thursday. We'll get that later on. About tomorrow, they should upload a kind of a risk for this area, because you're still seeing the storms, more stronger storms over here in parts of Georgia and the Carolinas. Mainly in that area, should see some thunderstorms in the afternoon hours of Thursday. If you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you do like daily weather forecasts, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family. But anyways, stay safe.